Back in middle school, probably the worst era of my life in terms of behavior, I used to be probably the worst of the worst. I was that annoying kid who didn't know when to stop. I was very obnoxious. I was trying too hard to fit in. Me being that way almost got me beat up. Well, it was the end of the day, and at the end of the day, all the kids are dismissed to the courtyard. My bus driver at the time, she didn't just pick us up, she had to pick up students from other schools, so she was late very often. So oftentimes, I was a part of the group of kids who would be one of the last to go home. To keep myself occupied, I'd run around, talk to my friends, have roast sessions, rap battles, just do what kids be doing, right? And so this particular day, my bus is late. I'm like, dang, I gotta keep myself entertained. And I see a group of people, group of students, also waiting for the bus, just taking pictures, right? And I see this and I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to be the most obnoxious human being I could possibly be. And so my goal was, I was gonna photobomb them, you feel me? And I did just that. Like, I'm walking. They're trying to set up, get their little poses in, like, ooh, I'm just in the cut, right? I'm looking, right? I'm looking for the perfect opportunity. And as the person's about to take the picture, right? I jump in the frame like this. Now, they were upset, like, bro, don't do that. I got the reaction I was looking for. But you know me, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I needed more. And so I'm like, bro, let me do it again. You feel me? Let me do it again. I go all the way back around, you feel me? Like, I'm in the cut, I'm hiding, I'm on my hitman stuff. I'm like, I'm looking. I'm like, I see them. And they're about to take another picture, right? About to take the picture. Jump in there, photobomb, dip off again. And they, once again, the reaction I was looking for was the reaction that I got. And so they were upset. They're like, 2 times wasn't enough for me. Like, I needed more. I needed to rage bait more. And so I'm like, let me go do it one last time. So I do the same thing, same routine. Walk around, make sure I'm not seen. See her about to take a picture, full on sprint, jump in front of the frame, photobomb. I go find like a little bench to sit at, because the courtyard has it was like a bunch of little outside tables and stuff like that. So I find a little table to sit at that had a bunch of other students that I knew. And like, I'm chilling there. One of my homegirls at the time, right? Her name was Julie. Bro, she walked up to me, bro, with like a look of shock on her face, bro. And she was like, Elijah, you just broke that girl's phone. My heart sank into my butt cheeks, bro. I look over her shoulder. I see a group of people just angry, bro. One of the guys, he was just, I'm like, bro, I messed up. And so me being raised right and noble, you feel me? Somebody who takes accountability, bro. You know what I do? I get the freak out of there. I get to the front gate, because like the front gate was still open. You could sit outside the front gate where there was more students just waiting for the bus. And so that's what I did, bro. And not only did I walk outside the gate, bro, I changed all my clothes. I changed my shoes. I put my hoodie on. Bro, I'm trying to be so discreet. Bro, I cleaned up my act so good, bro. There was literally a kid, right? And he was like pissed off. And this had nothing to do with what I did. He was just already pissed off. And it looked like he was like wanting to fight this other student, you feel me? But the administrators had broke him apart. And so like, wait. This kid, he's upset. Like, he looked like he want to fight some other student, right? Tell me why I turned around, right? And I'm acting like some saint. I broke this girl's phone not even 5 minutes earlier, and now I'm over here trying to be a counsel to some kid I've never met in my entire life. I'm like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, bro. Don't fight. No, don't, please, bro. It's not worth it. Knowing good and well, I have like 5 stars over me, bro. My bus finally pulls up, and bro, best believe I was one of the first people on that bus, bro. I look outside the window, I see the same group of kids, bro, still angry. And bro, that entire bus ride, bro, I was scared for my life, bro. I'm like, I'm finna get in trouble. They finna report me to the principal, and they gonna just like, I'm gonna get beat by my parents, and then I'm gonna get beat up at school, and then I'm gonna get, bro, it's gonna be crazy. And so that entire day when I got home, bro, I'm just thinking about the next day. I'm like, oh my gosh, Like, I felt like I was going to prison. The next day comes around and I'm still scared. I'm more afraid than I was the night before. I'm like, oh shoot, we really here. I get to the school expecting to be called out of class, feel me, expecting to be pulled aside by some administrator, by the dean, and none of that ever happened. Surprisingly, none of that ever happened. I guess I was never reported, but I did keep my head low for a while. And then funny enough, like a few weeks later, I saw the same girl, the girl's phone that I broke, but she had no idea it was me, bro. We looked each other in the eye, bro. She had no idea that I was the perpetrator. Bro, I was like shaking in my boots just being around her. But yeah, let this be a lesson to not rage bait people, because you might get jumped. You might get curb stomped. That's pretty much it. Don't rage bait.